You hear the music. You hear the howling. Lineup intros about to be made here at the Rinx. Okay. You're going to have Matvey Kazakov in goal tonight, as is hockey tradition. First man out is your starting goalie. And he will be countered by freshman Callum Burgess, a West Coast native, Pacific Ridge High School in California. As the Rams, in their traditional light blue, dark blue, and white numbers, the Seawolves in their home white with red numbers and red striping, red pants, and white socks with red stripes. And they're going to get things going very quickly here with the lineups and the national anthem. But we will now turn it over to the PA announcer and let him introduce both lineups. Jake DeRocher. On D, Logan Clavet. Joining him, Griffith long forward. And right by him, Zachary Riccitelli at forward. And also Nick Ferraro, rounding out your starting five. On defense, Dominic Molfetto. Davin Van de Zilver joining him on the blue line. Charles Peck. Again, you'll be hearing a lot from him. His line mate, Joseph Slevin. And rounding out the five, it will be Gideon Cooper. From London, England, a transfer from Albertus Magnus College. And now we'll stand up for the national anthem. Teams return to their benches. One last discussion before the puck drops. And the crowd filing in. And the Seawolves generally attract a pretty fairly good crowd on these weekend series. Friday night, as part of homecoming weekend. This is where it begins for us here at WUSB. We'll, of course, be joining the football team tomorrow afternoon at Laval Stadium. But taking the opening face-off is going to be Joseph Slevin, his counterpart on the URI side. It will be exactly Rhix. And it is won by the Rhode Island Rams. They're working from right to left, and the Seawolves stop it at the blue line, but then Rhode Island picks it up once again. Griffin long down the left wing. Picks it up again. Puck knocked loose before he got anywhere near the Seawolves' goal, and now the Seawolves try to dig it up out in their own zone, but Rhode Island keeps it in as Clave sends it down the boards, down out to the left side. A little poke by Nick Ferraro is stopped by Matvey Kazakov. And barely 40 seconds in, Rhode Island gets his first shot on goal.
Yeah, Matt, Stony Brook's got to do a better job of clearing the puck there.
Off the face-off from the left circle. Comes back to Rhode Island. Jonathan Shaw keeps it in at the blue line. Now collision behind the net. Dug out by Matthew McDermott of the Seawolves. Seawolves on the charge. Slevin had 3/4 of the way down, but it got knocked away. Rhode Island looking to clear. But diving in, Jesse Edwards. And digging out from the corner. Now back to Edwards. And a feed down low. And that was actually number 19 on the Seawolves side, Michael Galinsky. But easily stopped by Curtis Briggs, the Rhode Island goalie. No score here with 18:46 left in the first period. Each was shot on goal. Face-off is going to be in the Rhode Island zone on the left circle. And a quick shot stopped on the follow and stopped again and smothered.
Couple of huge saves there
Briggs
from Burgess.
able to stop it. But Pomianic had a nice shot there, right off the face-off. Try to catch him flat-footed. Nothing doing, but nice try. Rhode Island looking to clear. Down the wing, Matt Smith. Smith gets a shot on net. Quickly parried away. Dug out by Seawolves in their own left corner. And now making a move on it is McDermott. And now comes out to the neutral zone. And Pomianic will dump it in. They'll come right back to him, come back to the blue line. Into the hands of Brendan Pepe. Pepe will send it back in. And Justin Geigel will give chase. Comes back out to the blue line. Stefano flings it on net. And now dug out of the corner. And another shot that missed a bit wide. Now DeStefano again from the right circle. He'll try a well-screened shot. And it will be glove saved by Briggs. Nice stop there. But the Seawolves keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, good pressure there by the Seawolves. A couple shots by DeStefano. He's going to want to target that upper corner.
All right, now Dempsey on the face-off for the Seawolves. The puck goes all the way out to the far corner. As Rhode Island is looking to clear. And good takeaway there by the Seawolves. Kyle DePalma, but not able to get a shot off. In the corner once again, comes out to Geigel at center ice. Dumps it in. Seawolves looking to change. DeRocher trying to get the puck out of the Rhode Island zone. And they are successful, but the Seawolves able to kill any attempt an offensive sequence here as DiStefano gets wrapped up. And we'll see what the call is going to be. We have a whistle. Offsides. So it'll be faced off at the blue line. On the spot just ahead of it. Going to be Slevin and Riccitelli on the face-off. And Rhode Island comes up with it. Barsalou sends it down the boards. Gets stopped by number 13, Molfetto. As the puck remains in the neutral zone, Seawolves try to keep it out of there. Out of their own zone. And now, grabbed by Van de Zilver. Van de Zilver gets a shot off, but it's blocked. Nice recovery there, but not able to get a shot off. The puck winds up all the way in the left corner. Comes back to the blue line. And then Molfetto loses control of it, but able to chase it down in the Stony Brook zone. Van de Zilver offering some help behind the net. Puck leaks out to the far side and is grabbed by Charles Peck. Now Peck to Slevin, and Slevin tried to backhand, but wound up out of play up on the screen above the glass. So I thought he was trying to get a backhand pass off, and it just wound up out of the realm of play here. So we're going to have a face-off in the Rhode Island zone. It's going to be Jesse Edwards on the face-off, and the puck went straight to Galinsky. He got a shot off, but not a strong one as Briggs is able to save it.
Yeah, nice face-off win there. Good shot. He's going to want to go opposite glove side.
Pepe tried to find his man down low, but the puck winds up all the way back in the Stony Brook zone as Rhode Island successfully clears. But now Brandon Pepe digs it up, sends it into the neutral zone, and comes right back up with it. Tries the same thing, this time off the boards, but now they dump it in. Nice setup pass, but nobody was there for Kyle DeStepney, but now he's going to chase the puck down in front of the Rhode Island bench. Getting a stick on it, Dylan Weitzelbaumer. And now in the neutral zone, Lawson got a stick on it, and now it is in the hands of number 7, Sean Kendrick. Kendrick hanging out in front of the net. But now we have another whistle. This time, I believe we had another puck knocked out of play, so it will be once again in the Rhode Island zone. Kendrick on the face-off. Lawson getting a stick on it. Trying to keep it at the blue line. That was Malata, but it comes back into the Stony Brook zone. Goes to the far side. Clave keeps it in. On the clear. That is Pomianek. Comes back to Rhode Island once again. DeRocher. Trying to get it out. And he finds his teammate, number 18, Thomas Fagan, down the left wing. And now the puck kicks back out to the blue line. Again, kept in once again by Logan Clave. Oh, a perfect setup pass for Fagan, but he fanned on it. Persisting, though, Jackson Shevlin can't hold on, but getting in the way, Koretsky. And now the Seawolves finally clear the puck out of their own zone. Not the game they're used to. Seawolves generally like to keep the puck in the Rhode Island zone. And it's been a lot of back and forth action here in the first 6.5 minutes of the first period. No score as of yet. 6 Seawolves shots to 1 from Rhode Island. Geigel picking up the puck in the neutral zone. He'll dump it in. Comes back out to the left side. Dempsey got a stick on it, but now comes back to the Rams. And Jonathan Shaw will take it all the way to the blue line. Van der Ziller throws a nice hit on Jacob Kelly. And it's just been a game of shitty here as the people keep knocking the puck back and forth and not really able to set up any kind of a play. Koretsky will dump it in. Ferraro will pursue. But now Geigel will clear it out of the zone, and Rhode Island has to do this all over again. Nice pickup by Griffin. Long just flings it at the net, and really not much of a challenge for Kazakov. And that's one thing that we can carry over from the Davenport game. Kazakov has not been challenged at all. Pepe gets the puck poked away by Frankwitz. Now coming back the other way is Rhode Island, and behind the net, still struggling to get a handle on it as long. And now the Seawolves come back up with it. And there you go, Peck. Oh, what a great defensive play by Frankwitz, getting right behind Peck and poking the puck away.
Peck's got some real speed, Matt.
Peck has amazing speed. I'm waiting for him to score a goal because they got a great call for him. Slevin had a shot on net, but somebody got in the way of his stick. Now he picks it up in the left circle. Sweeps it back. Comes out for Peck on the right side. Quick feed. That's Cooper. Cooper in on the action. Now Slevin digging it out of the corner. Cooper at the setup. Nope, knocked away. Here come the Rams, and taking a shot on the run is Nick Ferraro from the right side. Easily knocked away. As again, Kazakov really not challenged here. Only a second shot on him all night. Edwards picks up the puck in the neutral zone. And that was a close one there, as Michael Golinsky got a stick on it. Never really controlled it, but was able to direct it towards the net. And Briggs has work cut out, keeping it out of the net. But now we have a face-off once again in the Rhode Island zone. Edwards will take it for the Seawolves. And Rhode Island will win this one. But a nice hit by Ryan Malata. Freed up for a second there.
Malata's been flying all over the ice. Zone.
Malata center ice. Flings it toward the net, but stopped by Matt Smith. Coming back at him. Staying on Malata now in the Stony Brook zone. Now at the Stony Brook blue line, you got Brendan Fest getting on the action. Coming back the other way. Another Seawolves shot taken. That one taken by number 29. That was, of course, Nestepny. Nestepny in on the action, just hanging out in front of the net. And a score by the Seawolves!
Looks like Brandon Fest.
As Fest tug it out of the corner. Again, flung it towards the net. Bad angle shot. He got bounced, and the Seawolves lead 1-0.
Yeah, must have taken a deflection there and just found its way in the back of the net. Stony Brook have been providing a lot of pressure. It was kind of back and forth the whole game. They were big on shots on goal, and they eventually capitalized.
It'll be Kendrick and Koretsky at center ice. And the puck ends up in the Stony Brook zone once again. Giving chase Van der Ziller, and now they try to get out, but kept in on the right side by Justin Barcelou. Comes back out behind the net. Dug up by Molfetto at the blue line. Quick drop pass to Van der Ziller. And now they get out to the left side, and Rhode Island sends it back into the neutral zone. Molfetto sends it back the other way. And Pomyanek has on the left side. He fires on net from the left side, and Briggs able to stop that one. With 9:22 remaining in the first period, Seawolves lead at 1-0.
We'll see if they get a little more comfortable now with the 1-goal lead.
Dempsey on the face-off, Riccitelli countering. He wins the face-off, but a shot taken by Kyle De Palma is a bit wide. And now the puck is 4-4 on the near side. Looks like it's going to be dug up by Ryan Lincoln as Rhode Island looks to clear from their own zone. Lincoln again can't get out of there. Sent back into the far corner for Costello. But the Seawolves giving chase. DeStefano stops it at center ice. Dumps it back in. Geigel giving pursuit. Has a stick on it. Gets out front. But DeStefano is blocked by Ferraro and not able to get a shot off. Even though he was perfectly positioned right down the slot. Puck comes out to McDermott at the blue line on the right side. Now Dempsey trying to keep it in. Does so as the Seawolves change up. Cooper maintaining pursuit as the Seawolves get a new line out there. And it is a scoring line. Peck, Slevin, and Fess, who of course has the Seawolves goal so far. So an icing call against URI will bring the puck back to the URI zone, and Slevin will take the face-off. He'll go up against Luke Judge. Puck comes back out to Fest. Nice pass setting up Slevin, but he's in too much traffic. As URI able to take the puck away. Peck gets a stick in, but it's picked up by Luke Judge. And Judge gets the puck taken away. As Guinea and Cooper try to maintain control, but URI takes it away once again. Going down the wing was Weitzelbaumer, but he gets knocked into the boards by Malota.
And it's another hit by Malota, Matt. He's been all over, blocking pucks, making hits.
Slevin, he overskated it in the left circle. Staying with it, though, in the left corner in the URI zone. Coming back out to the right side, staying with the puck all the way through. Now a little struggle for the puck here as Gideon Cooper digs it out and picks it up again in the right corner. Looking for someone to pass to. Instead, he sends it out to the left corner, and now they bring it out to the blue line. Sending it back again along the boards. As Jesse Edwards gets in on the play. They're in the slot. Turnaround shot. Edwards! Ooh, that was so close. Nearly went through the 5-hole on Curtis Briggs.
Yeah, it looks like it took a deflection there about midway through. Almost found the 5-hole. Surprised Briggs was able to corral it.
So we have another face-off on the right circle. Comes back out to Van de Zilver. He flings it toward the net. Easily carried away by Briggs. And now the rebound comes back out for URI as they chase into the far corner. Staying on it is Malfetto, and now the puck comes out to Galinsky, and Galinsky sends it into a neutral zone. It's picked up by Jonathan Shaw, who can't maintain control. But it is picked up just ahead of the blue line by Jackson Shevlin. He runs into a wall of white shirts, and as they try to clear, Matt Smith gets in the way. But the Seawolves stay with it. Still in their own zone, but URI can't get control of the puck. It's in front of the Stony Brook bench. Edwards grabs it. He's got some open ice. Drop pass. Van de Zilver shoots. Ooh, kicked away. So Nestepny tried to keep it in, and the puck gets flung into the Rhode Island bench, so that will be a face-off. 5:27 left in the first period, 1-0 Stony Brook. Matt Mankieiwch, Jake Myhre bringing you all the action from the Rinx in Hauppauge. Off the face-off, and a rather frustrated Philip Pomyanek had a shot, but it was high. Now at the face-off again, Pomyanek can't get a puck on it. In too much traffic. Kelly down the slot, but he is pushed away by McDermott, and now the Seawolves will try to clear, but Mike Costello got a shot off from just ahead of the blue line, and that was probably the best shot they've taken all night as Kazakov was able to stop it, but only their third shot on goal in this period.
Yeah, in the beginning of the period, Matt, it was a lot of back and forth, kind of like ping pong. But ever since a little bit before that first goal, it's been all Stony Brook.
So coming back the other way, Brendan Fess. He'll dump it into the left corner. Offside call? Looks that way. So it's back to the Stony Brook Bill with 4:48 remaining in the period. Left circle. Riccitelli on the face-off for URI. And it was Scott Lawson for the Seawolves. And URI, while they were winning face-offs, not really able to get a play going. As the best chance was Griffin Long right in front of the net. Got the puck knocked away. Now we have another whistle and an interference call.
Seawolves are going to have a power play here, it looks like.
It goes against Nick Ferraro. No correction. Who's going in the penalty box, guys? It's going to be number 24, Jake DeRocher. Ferraro was skating towards it, but it's actually going to be DeRocher. Now, the Seawolves really put on a show last weekend against Adrian. They were scoring at a 40% clip. Usually the 25, which isn't bad either. Slevin on the face-off. Dug up by Pepe. Pass to the left side, now back out to the blue line. Left side again, Slevin. Right side, Peck. Cross, Slevin. Slevin shoots, set up. Pepe scores. It's a power play goal. Brendan Pepe, the senior defenseman, scores on the power play and puts the Seawolves up 2-0.
It's exactly what the doctor ordered, Matt. Coming towards the end of the first period here. Seawolves put up 2-0. And honestly, it's just a case of right place, right time. Peck gets a shot on goal. Pepe's in the right place for the rebound, and he put it home.
So the penalty releases, team's back at even strength. Off the face-off, McDermott has to dig it out behind the net. Seawolves have to clear out of their own zone once again. Geigel at center ice, dumps it into the right corner. Dempsey picks it up again, now comes back out to Geigel on the right side. Now McDermott flings it at the net. Try to get a follow and another follow. Nice stop there as Kyle DePalma got a shot off, but Briggs able to stop it. Briggs got peppered quite a bit in those last few seconds. Now the puck comes back out to us. So out of play. will have another face-off in the Stony Brook zone with 3:35 remaining in the first period. Seawolves lead 2-0.
And it's almost starting to feel like the Rams don't know what hit them here. It's been all Stony Brook since about the 15th minute mark.
It's not like the Seawolves have been hanging out in the Rhode Island zone all day long. They have not. As they try to clear out Dempsey, trying to find a man up front, but your eye once again gets in the way, but Justin Barcelou pays the price as he's might have taken the puck on the elbow or someplace. But the net result is going to be a face-off in the Rhode Island zone. Dempsey against Luke Judge. Won by the Seawolves. Pepe, McDermott on the one-timer. And on the follow, another nice try by Dempsey, but that got stopped. Briggs, hey, the guy's got 15 saves. He's let 2 go by, but he's hit 17 shots on them. So, you can't blame him.
No, and he's made some great saves, too. A couple of redirects.
Mike Costello wins the faceoff, gets stopped at the middle ice line, center ice. And a nice setup, but again, Thomas Fagan sums up Rhode Island's night so far. Had a perfect shot on net, but couldn't find his footing. Seawolves ice it. We'll have another puck drop in the Seawolves zone with 2:48 remaining in the period. First period action at the Rinx and Hauppauge. Stony Brook Seawolves hockey here on 90.1 FM, 107.3 FM, and WUSB.FM. Tune in app, wherever you get it, stick with it. Oh, what a hit! Kyle DePalma puts a hit.
Oh, here we go, Matt.
This where it gets really super chippy. Because in retaliation, Alex Cudd put DePalma into the boards. And
it looks like he's leaving the ice.
Yeah, he's getting a misconduct. Because that was a supremely late hit. That was retaliatory.
Yeah, definitely. The Seawolves laid a big hit, and when the puck went across the ice, he just took a cheap shot to the back. I'm not sure who it was, but the ref stopped play immediately.
Well, it was DePalma who got hit, who gave the hit and then got it. Got the retaliatory hit. He seems none the worse for wear. But that was blatant.
Yeah, absolutely. And his hit was clean, too. It was just a big hit, and Rhode Island wasn't happy about it.
That's frustration. But you see that 5 minutes there? That's a major. That's non-releasable. Seawolves can score as many goals as they want on the major. 2:37 left in the period, so it'll carry over into the second. And it will not release if the Seawolves score.
And it only took them about 20 seconds the first time when they were on the power play. So they could put a lot in here.
So we'll set your power play up for you. It will be Molfetto, Brandon Pepe, Gideon Cooper, Joseph Slevin, and Charles Peck. Pepe gets the pass off the faceoff, finds Peck in right circle. Molfetto up top. Slevin now on the fed off top again, right side Peck. Feed down low. Out to the left. And Slevin overskates it, but recovers. Picks up the blue line. Now back to Peck. Seawolves will back it up a bit. 33 seconds into the major. An unreleasable. Puck poked away by Rhode Island. Trying to get a shorty going. That was number 14, Weitzelbaumer. And he does succeed in getting the puck out of the Stony Brook zone. Didn't get a chance at a shorty, though. Minute 47 left in the period, 4:08 left in the penalty. As Jake DeRocher was able to knock Seawolves off the puck for a second. Seawolves have changed up a little bit. Here we go. Slevin down low. And taking a shot being deflected upward into the net. Golinski.
Yeah, and it looks like it just popped up on him.
Edwards off the faceoff, comes to DeStefano. Up on the blue line. DeStefano on the left. Edwards in the slot, kicks out to Van de Silver. On the right side, Nestepny. Comes back out to him. Van de Silver on the blue line, DeStefany right circle. Last minute of play. He down low, Golinski not able to do anything with it, but rebound comes back out to the blue line to Stefano. Bounces it off the board, and Rhode Island will send it down the length of the ice. Down inside a minute, 3:13 left in the penalty. Seawolves dig it up. DeStefano neutral zone. Cooper blue line. Dumps it in for Edwards. Edwards not able to control, but Nestepny sends it back into the left corner. Now URI has the puck, and again, fling it to the length of the ice. 24 seconds left in the period, 2:45 on the penalty. URI looking for a shorty. And skating, making a right turn, is Jake DeRocher. Gets a shut up behind the net, knocks the goal off its moorings. So he banks into a few obstacles, but not able to get a decent shot off.
Yeah.
13.8 seconds left in the period.
Kazakov tried to make a full ice pass there, and DeRocher was all over it and almost got a shorty out of it.
Slevin off the face-off. Peck on the right side. Right circle feed down to Slevin. And it's stopped in a cloud of ice by Curtis Briggs. 6.9 seconds left in the period. 2:30 left in the penalty.
Seawolves really put their speed on showcase there. Briggs was able to stop it.
Slevin and Koretsky on the face-off. Comes out to Bevy now. Cooper trying to follow. Kicks it back out into the slot. And that's it for the first period. Shots on goal, 18-4. When we start the second period, there will be 2:23 left in the non-releasable penalty. So they've killed a little bit more than half of it. Now, lots of credit, nice recovery, because the Seawolves were able to score 20 seconds into their first power play, but they've got next to, nothing, absolutely nothing, so far on 2 minutes and 37 seconds into a 5-minute major.
Yeah, and to be honest, Matt, they've had the puck in the offensive zone. They just haven't been shooting. And you would think after the way they've scored the first two goals, they'd just be trying to get shots on goal. After the weird angle goal, the first one, and the rebound cleanup goal, you'd think they'd just be trying to get pucks on net. But I think they've been doing a little too much passing and trying to make it perfect.
Well, that's one thing. And the other thing that Rhode Island has been doing a pretty good job of is packing up the front of the net. Right in front, they've been able to break up Stony Brook's plays. So they have not had a lot, even though they have a lot of shots, not very good shots, which is really not what we expect after what they did to Adrian, and also the split they had against Davenport a couple of weeks ago, where they really exploited Davenport's slowness. These guys were a bunch of big, lumbering, good on the penalty kill. They're great at getting sticks in the way, but could not move with the Seawolves at all. URI can, but the problem is they can't get any plays going either. They only have 4 shots on goal. Because every time they get into the Stony Brook zone, that's all they do. Puck winds up going back the other way, and they can't get a shot off. There's nothing set, no passing, no nothing. The Seawolves are able to discombobulate their offense like that. But that's where we stand right now. 2-0, Seawolves in front. So what do you think? You've been watching this team.
I think Stony Brook came out on defense, setting the physical edge. They've been laying hits all over the ice. And I think we saw it led to frustration from Rhode Island with that misconduct penalty there towards the end of the first period. And not only that, but anytime they try to make a pass or get a shot off in the offensive zone, Stony Brook's been able to block it or intercept it and get it going for their offensive side.
So, see if we can get some scores for you. Well, actually, let's go for the pros, in particular NHL scores. As we keep it here during the intermission.
Off a quick. Oh, sorry. Stony Brook
it's okay.
Capitalized off of a quick turnover. Led to a shot on goal. Here we are, another face-off in Rhode Island zone. Stony Brook controlling the puck. Looks like Pepe. Over to Peck. Gets his shot on goal. Deflected off by Briggs. Pepe behind the net. Over to Slevin. Here's Malfetto. Back to Slevin. Coming down the right side. Back to Malfetto. Over to Peck. Through to Slevin. Sends it back across to Peck. Peck off the board to Cooper. And now Peck controls behind the net. Sends it down to Slevin. Back to Malfetto. Back to Slevin down the right side. Looking for a lane. Back to Peck. Cooper. And he fans. And it looks like Rhode Island gets the clear. Malfetto controls.
Most importantly,
in Stony Brook defensive
down
side.
to a minute.
Here comes Nestepny, and he dumps it into the Rhode Island zone. Slevin controlling, sends it to Nestepny. Nestepny back up by the blue line. Sends it down. Back up. And a big turnover, Rhode Island. Trying to get it down into Stony Brook zone, but Stony Brook corrals it.
30 seconds left.
Nestepny sends it to Rhode Island zone, but it's quickly cleared. Looks like DeStefano bringing it into the Rhode Island zone. Sends it to Galinsky. Back out to the blue line, Van de Zilver, and the shot is deflected up into the net.
So, okay, they get a couple of shots off. One shot off, actually. But the penalty is over. So, again, you see Rhode Island coming out much more organized on their penalty kill. Push Stony Brook out to the perimeter. They can't get anything going down low. And as a result, 17:37 left in the period, still 2-0. And now you have a Stony Brook penalty and Rhode Island on the power play. And last time they played, they converted on 3 of 7. So they can be very dangerous here.
And this could be the change of momentum that you talked about, Matt. Here comes Rhode Island controlling in Stony Brook zone. Back out to Shaw. Sends it back to Shaw at the blue line. Here's DeRuscher, gets a shot on. And it's saved. Stony Brook with a big save. The puck bounced out to Riccitelli for Rhode Island. And if he didn't fumble the puck at first, he would have had a much better shot there, Matt.
But that was the biggest challenge that Kazakov has faced all night long. Got a minute 34 left in the penalty. And again, a bit more of a spring in their step because it's still only 2-0. I think Rhode Island's confidence on the power play is pretty high considering what they were able to do against Drexel past weekend.
Offensive face-off win for Rhode Island. Goes around the back of the net, down to the right side, back to the blue line. Here's Shaw, sends it to the middle. Pass deflected, and the Seawolves cleared out. Edwards pushing on the forecheck. DeRuscher controlling behind the net. Bringing it up the ice. Brings it over the blue line into the offensive zone. Goes around the net. Sends it back to Judge. Excuse me, that's Griffin Long. Controlling on the right side there. Gets a check. Oh, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. It looks like Long got caught up.
Van de Zilver was the guy who got wrapped up. So, with 44 seconds left in the Stony Brook penalty, the Seawolves will get a man-up opportunity when that ends. Going in the box now will be number 21 on the Rhode Island side.
Griffin Long,
as you mentioned. So, 4-on-4 for 44 seconds. And then a minute 16 of Stony Brook power play.
Offensive zone win for the Seawolves. Gets a quick shot by Pepe. But a quick turnover and a turnover right back. And the puck is just going all over. Here comes Rhode Island. Block shot. Hit away by Kazakov. And the Seawolves control coming down the ice. Here's Peck over the blue line to Fess. And it's saved, pushed off by Briggs. And here comes Rhode Island, but they miss control. Fess corralling it in the defensive zone for the Seawolves. And Pepe controls. Coming up the ice. Over the blue line. And here comes Rhode Island now with a push of their own. Push behind the net by Kazakov. And the Seawolves control. Up the ice, down the middle. Down the right side to Slevin. Passes it back to DeStefano. Leaves it off for Van de Silver. Back to DeStefano. Gets a shot on, and it's gloved by Briggs. Decent pressure there by the Seawolves.
Not well screened. So Briggs had no trouble with it. But we got 50 seconds left in the Stony Brook power play, and Seawolves really haven't established themselves with the man advantage just yet. Let's see what they do here.
Offensive zone win for the Seawolves. And a quick shot by De Silva, gloved by Briggs.
That actually deflected off of Edwards in the slot, and Briggs was still able to follow it.
We'll have another face-off here in the Rhode Island zone. Another win for the Seawolves. Rhode Island unable to clear it. Another shot towards the net, blocked off by Briggs. Here's DeStefano on the blue line, sends it back in. Unable to clear Rhode Island. And it's out of the zone now. Seawolves bring it right back in. Van de Silver on the puck, sends it over to Nestepny, pushes it in, redirected behind to the net. Van de Silver holding to Nestepny, back to Van de Silver, pushes it down, back to Nestepny, and he's unable to control it, and it gets out of the Rhode Island zone. Seawolves send it down back into Rhode Island zone. And it looks like we might have an icing here. It will be icing. So face-off back in the Stony Brook zone. 14-11 left in the second period. Stony Brook Seawolves 2, Rhode Island Rams nothing. And it's an offensive face-off win for the Rams. Rams controlling. Seawolves get it. Clear it out. DeStefano bringing it over the blue line. And it looks like we might have a trip. And it will be a tripping penalty on Rhode Island. Looks
Another
like Mike Costello is going to the box.
This is where the momentum can shift once again.
Now, Matt, it looks like the Seawolves have their first line out. What do you expect to see here?
Fast action.
Seawolves win the
Rhode Island
offensive zone.
flat-footed.
Slevin on the left side. Back down behind the net. Back to Slevin. Back to the blue line to Malfetto. Shot deflected off the glass. Peck recontrols it. Malfetto sends it back to the net. And it sits there behind the net. Slevin corrals it. And he'll send it back to Malfetto. And he'll come in. And he'll get a backhand on goal. But Briggs saves it and pushes it out of the zone. Seawolves corral back on their end. Slevin coming down with some speed down the right side. And he's unable to control it as it goes behind the net, but the Seawolves keep it. Pepe down to Malfetto on the blue line. Back to Peck down the left side. Across to Slevin, and he couldn't get the full shot on it. Back in. Malfetto as it got redirected to the right side of the net. And Rhode Island clears. About 45 seconds here left on the power play for the Seawolves. Malfetto holds in Stony Brook zone. Sends it down the ice. He's got Lawson, who sets it up for DeStefano. Makes a great move. Unable to control it. Here's Nestepny in the slot. Gets a shot on. Briggs saves it. And Rhode Island clears it down the ice.
Nice try there by Nestepny, trying to take advantage of the traffic in front of the net. That's one thing that Rhode Island has been generating a lot of. It's been working to their advantage as we get down to 8 seconds left in the man advantage here.
Here comes Lawson pushing down. Oh, and he lays a huge hit. And that is not going to be a legal hit there from Lawson.
Interference.
Interference for Lawson. And he'll go to the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Well, I'll tell you something. Take a look at the shots now. Here we are, 11:48 left in the second period. Seawolves still lead 2-0, obviously. They are about to go man down. And Take a look at those shots. I believe that's, 6 in slightly over 8 minutes of play? That's not what they were doing in the first period. So Rhode Island is doing some things right here.
Rhode Island wins the faceoff in the offensive zone, gets a shot on net. Kazakov passes it away off his leg pad. Puck caught in the corner here. Rhode Island takes it out back to the blue line. Gets a shot deflected by De Palma. And the Seawolves get it out of the zone. That's a good clear there. So, Matt, what can Rhode Island do here to maybe capitalize on this power play?
Keep the pressure on, number one. They seem to have gotten things a little bit more organized defensively. Let's see what they can do offensively.
Rizzitelli brings it into the offensive zone for Rhode Island, but it's quickly cleared by the Seawolves. Rhode Island, middle of the ice, DeRoucher. Here comes Griffin Long now, behind the net, and he fans on the shot. It comes back to the blue line. Rhode Island gets a shot, but Kazakov saw it all the way. Loves it for an easy save.
Not from too far out. Okay, occasionally you can sneak one in from the blue line. Okay, fine. That's not something you want to be relying on. You want to do to the Seawolves what you've been on this end, what you were doing to them on the other end. Packing in the paint, so to speak. Jamming the slot and just keeping blue shirts right in front of the net. That's one thing I have not seen them do all night long.
Face-off dirty into the offensive zone for the Rhode Island Rams. And it's soon cleared out by the Seawolves. Rams regroup into their defensive zone. DeRoucher brings it up. Puts it into the offensive zone for Rhode Island. Back at the blue line. Down the left side. Back to the blue line. Back down to the left side. Oh, and a shot is fanned on by, that was Dylan Welschelbaumer. And now the Seawolves have an opportunity, and it's blocked by Jonathan Shaw of Rhode Island.
He averted disaster there. Kendrick was all alone, picked up the puck, and had a straight shot at the net.
Yeah, and it looked like he just looked like to pass instead of taking the open shot.
But to whom? There was nobody else there.
Rhode Island comes down now. Puck is dumped into the Seawolves zone. Behind the net. Seawolves a little back and forth. And now the Rams take control. Thrown across the zone. Frankwitz. Shot blocked. Another shot goes wide of the net. Rhode Island still controls here. Pushes back behind the net. Seawolves trying to corral and clear. And the Rams take it out of the zone. Try to regroup here. Here comes Jacob Kelly now for the Rams. Tries to dump it into the zone. Seawolves trying to corral it now. Charles Peck sends it over. And the Seawolves get it out. Send it down into Rhode Island zone. Rhode Island controlling now. Coming up the ice. Seawolves take control. Dump it down. And we got some ping pong. Back and forth. Rhode Island now tries to control it. Coming up the ice. And it's dumped down into the Seawolves zone. 7:36 left in the second period. Seawolves up 2-0. Here's Charles Peck coming down with speed. Shot over the net. Now down the left side, Nestepny. Seawolves creative passing. Gets a slap shot. One time, goes wide. And another shot. And Briggs will dive on it. Try to corral it.
Now that's the type of game Stony Brook wants to be playing. Speed, flow, finesse. Look, they throw hits when they need to. We've seen it. But most importantly, they like a game that flows. They like to move a lot. And that Edwards one-timer was nice. Unfortunately, didn't find the back of the net.
All right, and the Rams get a face-off win. Clear the puck, but it looks like we're going to have an icing. And Rhode Island is not happy about it.
Meanwhile, Rhode Island has tightened their game up, which is good. They're still being outshot 25-13, but the second period numbers are a lot closer.
Stony Brook wins the face-off on middle ice, but it's quickly turned over. Here comes Rhode Island, and it scores! A goal for Rhode Island Rams. It was Nick Ferraro
on that one. He broke away, and he had finally the one opportunity to catch Kazakov one-on-one. He crashed the net, got past him. It's a 2-1 game, and Rhode Island is in it.
Rhode Island cuts the lead in half here, and their bench went absolutely crazy after they saw that puck in the back of the net. A sloppy turnover from Stony Brook after the face-off win at middle ice, and Ferraro stole it and scored.
Hey, the whole period, and not only that, Seawolves got called for a penalty. That one's going against Ryan Malata, so they get a goal out of the deal and a power play.
All right, so here comes Rhode Island now. Down middle ice. Van de Silver breaks it up, and Seawolves send it into Rhode Island zone. Briggs corrals it. Shaw controls behind the net, and Rhode Island brings it up. That's Luke Judge coming up the left side of Kazakov. Behind the net, Rhode Island unable to corral it. Stony Brook is able to clear it out as the puck goes all the way down to Briggs on the Rhode Island zone.
15 left of the power play.
Rhode Island making another run at it. That's DeRoucher coming down, tries to get a shot on block, gets the puck back, gets another shot, and it's cover guy Kazakov as he lost his stick on the play.
Made the turn around the net and was able to get an opportunity there. You got 57 seconds left in the Rhode Island power play, and now they're the ones who are skating with a spring in their step.
Face off in the defensive zone of Stony Brook. Rhode Island controls. Pinched right up at there, right by the blue line. Rhode Island able to keep it in. Dump behind the net. Rhode Island controls. Sends it back to the blue line. Back to the right side. And back to the blue line. Gets a shot off to the right side of the net. And Seawolves dump it down. And they will change lines. Rhode Island corrals and heads up the ice. The right side of Kazakov into the offensive zone. Decent check there by DeStefano. Able to take the puck, but unable to clear as Rhode Island keeps it in the zone. Big pass across the ice. Big shot, but saved. Pushed off by Kazakov there with the leg pad, and Stony Brook clears. And they get a big opportunity here. Here's Geigel. Sends it right in front of the net, but it goes right through across. And it looks like we're going to have a stoppage here. Maybe a cross check.
Let's see what the verdict is. Dempsey was the intended receiver for that pass, but he was a bit behind it.
I'm thinking here that they're saying a cross-check on that happened onto Dempsey when that pass was coming through. It looks like Costello's going to the box, and He is not happy. Kicks the board in frustration. So now Stony Brook back on the power play.
4:42 remaining in the period. Seawolves up 2-1. Big power play here. Seawolves could use a little bit of insurance.
In the offensive zone, Pepe to Malfetto. Sends it to Slevin. Gets a shot on goal, saved by Briggs. Slevin controls on the right side. Sends it back to Malfetto. Back to Slevin. Across to Peck. To the middle to Cooper. Or, excuse me, that was Pepe. Now Malfetto controls at the blue line. Sends it over to Peck. Back down to Malfetto at the blue line. Shot deflected off the glass. And Slevin controls. Back to Malfetto. Slevin controls here. Pepe in the middle. Drops it off to Malfetto. Sends it over to Slevin for a shot. And it's saved by Briggs. And now Slevin controls here on the right side. Sends it back to Malfetto on the blue line. And he'll go across. He'll throw another shot. Briggs sets it off. And the Rams are able to clear it after about a minute of offensive pressure from Stony Brook.
They only counted one shot there?
I guess so.
I counted 3.
Nestepny down in the offensive zone around the net. Drops it off. Now it's back to Nestepny. Sends it to Van de Silver. Puts it on the net. And it's open. Oh, and we got a stoppage here. We're definitely going to have goalie interference. It looks like Poniak
got pushed in. Yep, he's going to get called for it. So you're going to wind up with 25 seconds of 4-on-4. And then a minute 35 of Rhode Island power play with 3:06 left in the second period. 2-1, Seawolves lead.
We'll see. I think the 4-on-4 is a little bit of an advantage for Stony Brook with all that speed. We'll see if they can capitalize. The face-off will be
in their own zone.
Excuse me. What were you saying, Matt?
The face-off will be in their own zone.
Stony Brook wins that face-off, and they'll come up the ice. Here's Peck across the blue line. Gets a shot on, and it's saved by Briggs. Stony Brook controls. Back to Peck. Gets another shot, and it's gloved by Briggs.
I'll tell you something. Jake DeRocher hanging by the net and able to clear that rebound. That could have spelled disaster if the Seawolves were able to follow up on it. They have not gotten any second chances, which is a big credit to Rhode Island.
Rhode Island clears it out of the zone. Stony Brook controls. Sends it up. Gives it right back to Rhode Island. And now they control in their defensive zone. DeRocher sends it up the ice. And that is waved off by the ref. No icing. And now Stony Brook sends it back down to the Ram zone. Briggs lays it off behind the net for Jonathan Shaw. And now we have Ferraro coming up the ice as he dumps it into the Stony Brook zone. DeStefano controls behind the net and sends it up across to Edwards, but Rhode Island controls and sends it back down behind the net. And we got a pile up behind the net. It looks like we got a shot there for Rhode Island, but nothing doing. And here comes Rhode Island with a quick turnover for Stony Brook. And Edwards is going to send it down and get a line change for the Seawolves. Droscher for the Rams. Sends it over to Ferraro, and he brings it up into the Stony Brook zone with some speed. Tries to go for the wraparound, but is denied by Vandesilver. And now he has it back for the Rams. And he's right in front, and the puck is loose, and the Stony Brook clears.
Even strength.
Power play ends for Rhode Island, but they come back into the offensive zone. Behind the net. De Palma with the puck now for Stony Brook. Sends it to Malfetto. And the Seawolves send it down. Here's De Palma in the offensive zone now for Stony Brook. Oh, and we got a penalty here on Rhode Island. Not sure what we have here, Matt.
What we have, definitely, that we can see in front of us, is a quite banged-up Kyle De Palma. Hey, he lives by it. You throw hits, you get hit.
Well,
35.7 seconds left in the period now. But see, we'll get a power play out of the deal. It will be against Augustus Frankwitz from Cape Elizabeth, Maine.
Face-off in the offensive zone for Stony Brook. Won by the Rams. Brought around the net and cleared. But Stony Brook quickly takes over. 25 seconds left in the period. Stony Brook in the offensive zone. This is DeStefano to Vandesilver. Puts it on net. Redirected. And it's corralled by Briggs. Looked like Lawson got his stick on it to redirect it. But Briggs was able to corral it.
Talk about a goalie performance that keeps you in the game the way it has for Rhode Island. Briggs has been phenomenal. 28 shots on goal, 2 have gone in.
After that puck went over the glass, we're going to have 7 seconds here in the period. Minute 32 left on the power play for Stony Brook. And the face-off is going to be on the blue line. Face-off won by Stony Brook. 3 seconds. Thrown to the net. Not enough time, though. And that's the end of the second period here in Hauppauge at the Rinx. Stony Brook Seawolves lead 2 to Rhode Island Rams with 1 as we go into the second intermission here.
The Rams won that period. Outscored Stony Brook, outplayed Stony Brook, got back in the game, and kept Stony Brook running away with it. Stony Brook has not really found its groove, which is a testament to Rhode Island's defensive play, Rhode Island's forecheck and backcheck. But the important thing here is that we got another 20 minutes of hockey, and this game is far from decided. The Seawolves will start on the power play, which is good for them. But what have they done with it? They scored 1 power play goal so far, 20 seconds. They were able to basically do it their way. But since then, Rhode Island has actually benefited most from the chaos. And what they've done was create chaos. The only problem is it really hasn't benefited them. Because they still, even though their shots have improved vastly, 28-16 Seawolves lead, but the big difference was in the first period. The numbers are much closer in the second. So it's almost like volleyball sets. Stony Brook won the first set, Rhode Island won the second set, and we'll see who comes out on top in the third. Seawolves have the lead, a 1-goal lead, which nobody likes to sit on for another 20 minutes, especially because, a bounce can change it, the whole nature of the game. And Rhode Island has to be not so happy that they haven't been able to settle into their game, but very happy that they haven't let Stony Brook do it either.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we got to tip our cap maybe a little bit early, but to the goalie for Rhode Island, Curtis Briggs, you could say single-handedly he's the reason that they're still in this game.
Oh, no doubt about it. He's had some challenging shots. He's been able to parry away the Seawolves' opportunities. And the Seawolves, as a result, have not been able to settle into a rhythm. And the stark contrast is they were able to do that against Davenport a couple of weeks ago when we last saw them. They were able to do that against Adrian. But Rhode Island's been watching the video. And one way to stop a team that relies heavily on speed is just get in their way. And that's one thing Rhode Island's done a pretty good job of doing. The only problem is, like I said, it has not resulted. The defense has not generated offense, is the best way I can just express it. You want it to. Ideally, you want it to. But it hasn't yet for the Rams.
I got to give you credit, Matt. I think you predicted the second period. Rhode Island was able to kill off that 5-minute major penalty, and they were able to carry the momentum into the rest of the period, cut the lead in half. I'm sure if they had it their way, they would have at least tied it up, but maybe they can carry that momentum into the final period.
You see it happen watching NHL games. Someone gets hit with a 5-minute major, that decides the game. I mean, I've seen the Islanders on the receiving end of 3 goals scored in a 5-minute major. And basically they're ducking and covering. And if you kill a 5-minute major, it just reinvigorates you. That you're able to, first of all, pick up your teammate, and second of all, avoid disaster. And a team like the Seawolves that could make you pay for a 5-minute major, that so far has been the turning point in the game. It has not resulted in a Rhode Island lead, like I said. It has not resulted in generating much offense for the Rams. But we've seen one way, we've seen the other way. It makes the third period all the more intriguing. What's going to come out? What kind of Seawolves team we're going to see? What kind of Rhode Island team we're going to see? But you know what else it tells you? Okay, after 40 minutes of hockey, Seawolves just took it to the defending national champion on the road. This team is not supposed to be in the same league as Adrian or even Stony Brook. And they're putting on a show how to contain Stony Brook.
Yeah.
And a team with better offense will be leading this game.
I think if we were able to be in both locker rooms, I'm sure the coaches are not happy about not capitalizing on all the power play opportunities. I wonder if they'll come out.
That last power play that the Seawolves were on was probably their best organized power play, and they got some decent shots off. They keep at it, one will go in. That'll give them a little bit more of a margin. But this game is not going to be a blowout.
No, definitely not. Slevin had some good opportunities there. I think he just fanned on a couple of them, and maybe if he didn't, it would have went into the back of the net.
But you know what it also tells you? Briggs is the type of goalie that can carry you. When playoff time comes around, you're going to be relying on a guy like him to keep you in games like this.
Definitely.
2-1 your score.
It kind of reminds me of the Henrik Lundqvist Rangers from the early 2010s.
No doubt about it. Hank kept them in a lot of games. The one thing, even as an Islander fan, first of all, I love Henrik Lundqvist. Wish he was an Islander. And great guy, great goalie, let down by teams that weren't complete. Got to a couple of conference finals, got to a final, didn't get a cup. That's the only thing that bothers me, that he deserved it more than most. Did get a couple of gold medals with Team Sweden, but he's shooing for the Hall of Fame. Number 30 is going up in the rafters. There's no doubt about that. And he'll be an ambassador for the Rangers, just like all these other guys, like the late Rod Gilbert, Adam Graves, Mark Messier. I mean, he's going to be there for them.
Absolutely. The ultimate class act.
Represents the Rangers, represents New York like few other sports legends in the history of this market. Didn't have the defenseman in front of him that Martin Brodeur had. You know, that's one thing people forget, that Scott Stevens and Scott Niedermayer and Brian Rafalski and Ken Danico, I've mentioned a couple Hall of Famers right off the bat. So, and also one elsewhere too. But one of my favorite stories, I told this story last time, is going to an Islander game against the Devils with my niece, and she was a little kid back then. She's now an adult. But she asked me, how come nobody hangs out in front of the net on Brodeur? Take a look at number 4 over there and see what happens.
Absolutely. You always got to sweeper for some of those goalies.
But I'll tell you something. Some of these guys on the Rhode Island side were doing that kind of work. Like I mentioned, Jake DeRocher. Clearing rebounds, which is what defensemen are supposed to do, particularly on a man-down situation. Yeah, sometimes I speak lacrosse. But in any case, one thing I do, of course, want to do is get caught up on the NHL while we have a couple of minutes. So, we've got 8:25 left in the third period. The Kings and the Stars tied at 2. And with 2:48 left in the first, Vegas and Edmonton tied at 1. Vegas on the power play at the moment. The Sharks beat the Leafs 5-3 in Toronto. Boston handed Buffalo their first loss, 4-1 final there. Excuse me, everybody's in action tomorrow. We mentioned the Rangers are in Ottawa. You got Calgary and Washington at 1 p.m., Anaheim, Minnesota at 6, Nashville and Winnipeg at 7. All these are 7 o'clock starts. Detroit, Montreal, Colorado, Tampa Bay, Devils and Sabres, Flyers and Panthers, Penguins and Leafs, Blue Jackets and Hurricanes. 8 o'clock, you got the Blues and the Kings. Islanders are in Arizona at 9. And rounding out your schedule, the Seattle Kraken home opener against Vancouver at 10. Also, want to remind everyone about our next broadcast, which is going to happen tomorrow. And that will be, of course, the Richmond Spiders coming into town to play football. And we have it scheduled at 3:15. We may go on a little early. So we may go on 3 o'clock. So regardless, it will be homecoming, all the festivities. And also, I want to make a mention here, too. About the Hall of Fame inductions for the class of 2020 and 2021 that is actually going on right now as we speak. Well, actually, no, it happened already. But that was at the Island Federal Credit Union Arena. 9 new members inducted into the Stony Brook Hall of Fame. Tommy Brenton, Michael Crooks, Brian Dewar, Paul Dudzik, Kathy Kashansky, Jenny Payne Simpkins, Aiden Smith in 2020. And the 2021 class, William Carmona, Joe Castigli. Of course, William Carmona, part of that College World Series team in 2012. Joe Castigli, a player for Stony Brook on their Final Four appearance in Division III way back in 1978, and later coached the team in Division III. So, great festivities went on earlier tonight. More festivities tomorrow. If you're a Stony Brook alum, go to StonyBrookAthletics.com for the latest schedule. Go to StonyBrook.edu for everything else. As we get to the final minute here, I'll take the third period. We'll switch sides. Jake will be on color. I'll do play-by-play. And the teams have taken the ice. As we said, 2-1 is your score. Seawolves will start the third period on the power play. 1:25 left in it. They have outshot Rhode Island 28-16, but the difference was made in the first period. It was much more even in the second. And as we said, you can effectively say that Rhode Island won that first period. The Seawolves, however, have the edge overall. So we're ready to drop the puck to start the third period. As we said, Seawolves will begin man up. Slevin at center ice. Weitzelbaumer got a stick on it, but then Peck came up with it. Now Molfetto. Now on the near side, Molfetto's got it. Seeing it down the boards. Picked up by Peck on the left circle. Kicked back out. Now Molfetto, one-timer. Deflected away up out of play. And again, nice save with the pads by Curtis Briggs. But we will start it all over again with 1:05 left on the power play. 20 seconds into the third period.
And I've seen it before, Matt. When a goalie gets hot like this, it can really get into the head of the opposing team. It feels like nothing can go in.
Pepe sends it into the near corner. Peck sends it along the boards, back out to Slevin on the left side. Pepe up top, Slevin on the left. Slevin left circle, shoots. Bit wide and up in the net again. Got deflected, so we'll try it again. 49 seconds left on the power play.
Looks like Clavette got a stick on it. Good block by him.
It'll be Shevlin going up against Slevin. Shevlin and Slevin, that's right. But this time, Rhode Island wins the faceoff. Sends
we're going to have a
Pepe
trick
on the blue line and goes the length of the ice.
Looks like Charles Peck on the trip.
So Peck gets called for tripping, so that obviates the Stony Brook power play. So you got 40 seconds of 4-on-4 and a minute 20 of Rhode Island power play. There will be a face-off in the Stony Brook zone on the left circle, right circle. Everybody's gathering on the left, but no, it's on the right.
And Rhode Island's been kind of bailed out a few times on these man down. Stony Brook getting into penalty trouble themselves to even it up for Rhode Island. And eventually a power play of their own.
And another penalty. Rush check? No penalty. Okay, it was just...
I think we have a hand pass, Matt.
Okay. So, DeStefano comes up with the face-off. Seawolves looking to clear. They go to the far side to do it. Edwards, past the blue line. Edwards trying to get past his defender, and that is Jonathan Shaw. Puck kicks back out to the blue line. Vandesilver. And now Seawolves again not able to get anything going as the puck gets sent back into their own zone.
Good hip check there by Vandesilver.
Now Vandesilver's going to chase the puck the length of the ice, picks it up in the right corner, has two Rhode Island players on him. Puck comes back to the blue line for Griffin Long, and Long gets stopped at the other blue line as the Seawolves send it back down the other way. 56 seconds left on the Rhode Island power play. Griffin Long maneuvering into the right circle, coming back around to the near side. Kicks it up to DeRocher at the blue line. DeRocher sends it toward the boards. Rebound comes back out to Jonathan Shaw at the blue line. Going to his right, that's Riccitelli. Now picking up in the circle for Ferraro. Back up to the top. One-timer taken by Shaw and goes wide. Dug up again by Ferraro. He has the lone goal for Rhode Island. Now in the corner, Long and also Riccitelli trying to muscle the puck free, and they will do it as it comes out to the blue line for Shaw. Shaw in the slot. Shaw shoots. He scores! They're tied! Power play goal for Rhode Island. It's 2-2.
And you had to think it would happen eventually, Matt. Enough penalties from Stony Brook, and finally Rhode Island cashes in. They tie it up here 2-2, and there was just too much offensive pressure there for too long.
That was the most dominant sequence Rhode Island has had all night long.
No doubt about it.
Seawolves win the face-off at center ice. McDermott tries to send it in, gets stopped at the blue line and back into the Stony Brook zone. Picked up by Brendan Fess. Now McDermott in the neutral zone. Tried to find Galinsky, but instead comes back out to Mike Costello. Costello in the zone. He gets sent back the other way. Gets dumped back in by Ferrand. Now picked up in the Rhode Island zone by Engelson. Stopped at the blue line by Fess. Now DeStefano shoots wide. Edwards on the follow. And another follow by Fess. It does not go in. The goal gets knocked off its moorings. And the Seawolves had a golden opportunity there, but not able to finish.
I was going to say, Matt, it'll be interesting to see how Stony Brook bounces back. It looks like the refs might be saying the Rams pushed the goal off. We might have a penalty here. It looks like Costello's going back to the box.
That's interesting. But they're basically saying that the Seawolves had the pressure on. There's no doubt about that. 3 chances there. And it was the rebounds that kept coming back, which is one thing that Rhode Island had been pretty good at doing all night long, keeping the rebounds away. Now Slevin on the face-off. He will go up against Fagan of Rhode Island. Puck's in the corner. Klevich tries to clear it out. Now it gets sent back the length of the ice, and it actually got played by the Stony Brook goalie, Matvey Kazakov. Pepe trying to get it out of the corner. And now the Seawolves will try to get going here with Bofetto. Now Slevin on the right circle. Goes cross ice for Cooper, and Cooper had a little bit of trouble with that. Bofetto, left circle. Man down low, Pepe. Nice stop once again by Briggs. Briggs smothers it. We'll have a face-off. Minute 15 left on the Stony Brook power play. 2-2 is your score. 15:40 left in the third period.
And ever since that first power play, Stony Brook has really not been able to capitalize on any of the ones after.
Off the face-off, Slevin able to dig it out. Comes back out to the blue line. Pepe and Bofetto getting in the way. Jackson Shevlin comes back out to Pepe. Going cross ice, touch pass, Bofetto, but now we get... Oh! What a follow-up! The Seawolves score! Let's see who gets credit for that one. Pepe, I believe, may have tipped it in directly in front of the net. But Peck also there, too.
Who else?
He's there. Here. He's there. He's every friggin' where. Charles Peck.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Do you know where that's from?
I do not.
Oh, God, you got to watch Ted Lasso.
I do. I've been told to watch it many times.
You must. He's here, he's there, he's every friggin' where. Off face-off. A shot launched by Scott Lawson of the Seawolves. Easily corralled by Briggs. But the Seawolves with a 3-2 lead now. And again, right off the face-off. And they do it again. Oh! The net open. There's a melee over on the left corner. And a penalty called as the result. Cross check. And it's going to be against Lawson of the Seawolves. So another opportunity for Rhode Island. Remember, they scored on the last power play. 15-10 left in the third. Seawolves have taken a 3-2 lead.
Well, I was going to say, we were looking to see how Stony Brook would bounce back. It looked like it was good, but now we'll see if this penalty stunts that.
So on the power play, DeRocher at the blue line. In on the action long. Goes to the right to Shaw. Now picked up in the right circle by Riccitelli. Coming around behind the net. Back to Riccitelli, but actually missed him. Missed long. And now it gets a shot on the ice by DeStepney. A shorthanded shot. And now it's just going back and forth here with a minute 21 left in the power play. And Seawolves doing a great job of breaking it up so far. The Stepney tried to get it clear, but a feed broken up. Richatelli tried to get the feed. It was intended for Ferraro, and now they send it the length of the ice. Doing a very good job keeping crowded in the slot.
And DeStepney's just got to get that clear up into the air. If he does that, it clears easily. It stayed on the ice, and it gave Rhode Island an opportunity with a shot on goal.
Dempsey does just that, though, and it gets sent back into the Rhode Island zone with 40 seconds left in the power play. Nice pass into the corner for Luke Judge. They bring it back out to the blue line, now in the hands of Jonathan Shaw. Going to his right, Costello, back out to Shaw. Shaw shovels it toward the net, goes past. Rebound comes back out to the left circle. Dempsey tries to get it clear, but Shaw's there at the blue line. Goes to the Judge to the left. Judge, screen shot, gets a block. Blocked twice. Edwards getting on the action and finally getting his stick on it fast, and he sends it the length of the ice with 2 seconds left, back at even strength. So good kill for the Seawolves here, right off the goal. Now coming back the other way, Molfetto will get started. Golinski, left circle. Golinski fires, he scores! And that went in! That went in! Oh, but no replay.
Wow, man.
That, I think, went under the crossbar. Waved off. Cross the ice pass that was intended for the Stepney. Just bounces off the boards, and now the puck comes back into the Stony Brook zone. Still up 3-2, should be 4. Now Vandensilver will pick it up. Send it towards the boards on the far side. Shaw tries to send it back in, and it comes back to the Stepney. They dump it in. The Stepney takes it all the way to the net, but Briggs there to stop it. So at 12:02 left, Seawolves have the pressure on.
What an opportunity before. We both thought it went in. There was definitely ding off the crossbar. It looked like it caught up in the upper pocket, but to no avail.
We got to see that replay. By the way, Stony Brook Hockey posts all the games on YouTube. We're going to be watching. You should be too. Cooper in the neutral zone. Left side blue line. Tries to find Peck down low. A little bit behind him. Comes back out to Cooper. Now McDermott. He shoots. Briggs handles it easily. Rebound comes back to URI, but Cooper stops at the blue line, and we have a whistle, and
looks like there's going to be another penalty on Stony Brook.
High stick.
On Peck.
It's going to be against Peck. 11:24 left in the period. Seawolves with the 3-2 lead, but now URI back on the power play.
Ever since at some point in the second period, it's just back and forth power plays.
Richatelli and Edwards comes out to Clave at the blue line. He's in the neutral zone. Edwards staying on him. Picked up again by Griffin Long, and now back in the zone for Costello. Puck gets deflected all the way out to behind the net. Long trying to dig it out, does so. Comes back out to the blue line for Clave. He sends it back in. Long getting it out of the slot. Picked up by Costello. Trying to find the man down low would be Richatelli. Now he's in the corner. Seawolves trying to get the puck free behind the net. Keeping the pressure on. And now Edwards able to get it out. And it's sent the length of the ice. Minute 8 left in the URI power play. 10:27 left in the period. It's 3-2, third period. Seawolves in the lead.
been a good kill so far for Stony Brook.
Now it's Costello trying to get it out of the URI zone. And Stefano picks up the blue line, sends it the other way. 36 seconds left on the power play. Rhode Island trying to clear it out of its own zone again. Luke Judge, left circle. Try to find the man down low, Weisselbaumer. Now it comes back out to DeRocher. He has it in the Rhode Island zone, and a quick pass over to number 22. That is Luke Judge, and gets it past the blue line. Passes to his left. Kick back out to the top for DeRocher. Doesn't get a decent shot off. Comes back out to the blue line. Now on the left circle. Now cross ice. DeRocher again. Shoots. And that's no problem for Kazakov. Back at even strength. And a shot taken and a rebound cleared. That was taken by De Palma. I believe it was Shaw who cleared the rebound. No second chances. Seawolves on that breakaway. He's been getting inside 9 minutes. Dempsey right circle. Tried to get a back pass to McDermott, but Rhode Island got in the way. Now it looks like they have a 3-on-2 opportunity. They had a 3-on-2 opportunity, did nothing. Instead, they dumped and changed. So instead, Pepe will play keep away behind the net. Bounce it off the boards, send it the length of the ice. And that's going to be an icing.
And, Stony Brook came off that penalty kill and right into an opportunity of their own. I think the coach has got to be happy after all that.
Set up beautifully. They don't always go in, but you got to create them. 8:25 left in the third period. Seawolves lead 3-2. Face off in the Stony Brook zone. It'll be Kendrick on the face off up against Matt Smith. Comes back out to Rhode Island and taking a shot. Frankwitz well screened, but well stopped. Kazakov comes up with it. I don't know what that was for. $8:13 left in the period, and now the Seawolves try to get some offense going, but Matt Smith got in the way in the Rhode Island zone. He's going to come back all the other way and dump it into the left corner. And it comes back out to Slevin. Slevin looks like a 2-on-1 here. Feed down to Slevin, and Briggs with the stop. Van de Silver keeps it in from the blue line. Slevin in the left corner. Dig back out to Peck. Cooper not able to handle it. Comes back out to Van de Silver again, right circle. Sends it in, and then Briggs knocks it up onto the netting, so it's out of play, and we get a face-off. 7:32 left in the third period. Seawolves lead 3-2.
I'll tell you, with some of the physical play we've seen throughout the game, it's definitely getting chippy here after each whistle. Some pushing, some shoving, some stick hitting. It'll be interesting to see how this rolls into tomorrow's game.
So Stefano grabs the face-off, sends it to Edwards. Edwards wraparound stopped. Rebound comes back out to the Seawolves, however, on the left side. Edwards again. DeStefano keeps it in, but Rhode Island picks it up. Jacob Kelly trying to clear it out. Gets it past his own blue line, past the Stony Brook blue line. 4 white shirts in his way. And he gets sent into the boards. As was DeStefano who did that. Nice try on a bad angle shot by DeRocher. Kazakov able to stop it. And back come the Rams. They dump it in. Fest comes up with it for the Seawolves. He'll drop it back to DeStefano, who'll set the length of the ice, and we get another icing call.
I'll tell you what, Matt, it might not have been as pretty of a game as Briggs has had throughout the night, but Kazakov has answered the bell when he's needed to up to this point. And Stony Brook's in the lead because of it.
Overall, the goaltending performances, and right off the face-off, Long launches one, and Kazakov able to knock it upward back onto the boards. And another one, he does the same thing from Shaw. And now Seawolves get something going here down the left side. And a trip that doesn't get called, as was the Stepney, who was the victim of it, but he will go back as the Seawolves change up. McDermott will pick it off at the neutral zone. Fest sends it to Cooper. Cooper goes north-south. He's on the left circle right now. Cooper looking for a feed down low. Gets the feed down low, but the goal gets knocked off at Marines once again. And we'll have a face-off. 5:47 left in the third period. 3-2 is your score. A little by the way, it is 11:08 right now, and Destiny, the voice of science fiction, will follow at 11:30 as soon as we disconnect here from the Rinx in Hauppauge. And then the Destiny's Archive mini marathon will follow with some of the best from the Destiny series. Goes back nearly 40 years now. One of the longest running programs on WUSB. And right off the face-off, a shot taken by Pepe from the blue line, easily handled by Briggs. We'll try it again.
As I mentioned before, Matt, Kazakov's answered the bell when he's needed to. A redirected shot, and he handled it nicely with the blocker.
Cooper gets crossed up, but the Seawolves maintain control of the zone. But a puck bounced over the stick of Pepe, and Pepe has to get up back in his own zone with two Rhode Island players on him. Cooper picks up in the neutral zone, but gets sent back the other way by Frankwitz. Puck still in the neutral zone. Frankwitz does it again. This time he's going to ice it. Nope, no icing. Okay, so the Seawolves have it in their own zone. Slevin and Pepe trying to get the puck away from Dennis Engelson. And also on the Rhode Island side, number 28, Jackson Shevlin. Rhode Island digs it out as the puck crosses the front of the net, comes back out into the neutral zone. Costello's got to pick it up. 4:34 remaining. And Stony Brook has a 3-2 lead over Rhode Island. Now looking for an opportunity is Fagan. He runs into a pair of white shirts, and now the puck is loose in the neutral zone. Picked up at the blue line by Jake DeRocher. Sends it to Stony Brook zone, and Steele will send it right back. Opportunity for Lawson. Backhanded shot. Easy save by Briggs.
Obviously not right now with the offensive zone face-off for Stony Brook, but as this clock ticks away and you're Rhode Island, you got to think about potentially pulling Briggs to get the extra man.
Not with the puck in your own zone, though. With 4:03 remaining, still a little bit too early. It's a one-goal game. Lawson has it at the Stony Brook blue line. Bounces off the boards and gets redirected, sent right back by DeRocher of Rhode Island. Still in the neutral zone. Van de Silver picks it up. Van de Silver fires, and Briggs stops it just in front of the crease. So we'll face it off once again with 3:45 remaining.
Stony Brook has an opportunity here to really take a hold of this game. Offensive zone win and a goal could really end it.
Lawson right off the face-off. Briggs saw it all the way, though. Lawson got a good shot off. But the Seawolves, that's their 40th shot on goal. And remember what I said, the big difference in goals in the first period, third period had 2, and the Seawolves have nearly doubled them up. Lawson in the left circle, not able to get past Rhode Island defenders, and they sent the length of the ice. No icing call as Vanderzilver digs it out. Along the boards to the left side, misses Lawson, and Rhode Island's going to chip it back the other way. No, DiStefano gets in the neutral zone, loses it, but Lawson cuts it back. Lawson will send it back Briggs' way, and Briggs will just corral it. And now Jonathan Shaw will take the puck, and he lost it, turned it over, and a great shot attempted off the turnover by Pomjanik, but not able to finish. Rhode Island caught a break there. Edwards stops it at the blue line. And another Golinski did not get a good shot off. Edwards on the right side. He tries to get a bad angle shot off, gets tripped up in the corner. And no call. Maybe we'll get a call. Nah.
Nothing there.
No power plays. 2:37 left in the game. 3-2, Seawolves lead it. And right off the face-off in front of the Rhode Island bench ends up in the hands of Jake DeRocher, who goes cross ice, and now they dump it in. DiStefano trying to clear it. And following up Golinski, and they do clear it. They get at the Rhode Island blue line. Edwards giving pursuit. Clave gets it into the near corner. Try to get past Cooper, but DiStefano keeps it at the blue line. Inside 2 minutes. And now the puck gets back towards the Stony Brook blue line, and Fest sends it back into the neutral zone. Still fighting for it. Picking it up by Obama and keeping right on him to Stepney. Now the Stepney gets the puck away. He's in the neutral zone, past the blue line. And his shot gets deflected up into the netting, so we have another face-off. Minute 39 remaining. And now the Seawolves are doing exactly what they need to do to preserve the lead. They have the puck in the Rhode Island zone. Rhode Island can't pull the goalie.
Yeah, ever since Stony Brook took the lead, they've really been in control. Other than that power play, they killed that pretty efficiently. And it looks like we'll have a timeout here. They've really been in control, though. Keeping the puck.
I'm guessing it's called by Rhode Island. But yeah, they've controlled the tempo. They've controlled every aspect of the game so far. They're not, yes, they're shooting. They're testing Briggs. Briggs has been coming up pretty well. Okay, he's just got 39 saves. But 42-21, the Seawolves have doubled up on Rhode Island. So that's where we stand right now with the 39 remaining. Now, of course, anything can happen at minute 39, which is why Rhode Island called this timeout. What are you going to do? Win the faceoff, obviously, is number one priority. And then what do? You got the puck in your own zone. You got to get it out. You got to get it out fast. And you got to have numbers coming out of that faceoff. But first, you got to win it. So the guy charged with doing that is Zachary Riccitelli. He's going to go up against Joseph Slevin. And they do it. They win the faceoff. Shaw sending it down the near side, but the Seawolves try to plug up as
and
best
there goes
they can.
the goalie.
And, yep, they get the puck. Now Slevin coming back the other way. He sends it. Oh, just missed. Sent it from the blue line, but he was wide. Now Pepe. Up and over the crossbar. He tried it from center ice. Last minute of play. But Rhode Island trying to get the puck out of their own zone. Slevin just hanging out there. Turn it over. Go ahead. Now they get into the Stony Brook zone for Pepe. Now he flings it toward the net. Actually, he was just upping into the corner. 50 seconds. That's icing. But now it's an opportunity because the face-off will be in the Stony Brook zone with 50 seconds left. Plenty of time. The goalie has been pulled. But where are they going to set it up here?
And now I'm guessing we have a Stony Brook timeout.
Yeah, because the Stony Brook Seawolves have a 1-goal lead. And they have a face-off in their own zone. And they basically say, we win the face-off. But if they win the face-off, what are we going to do?
They got to get the sticks in the passing lanes and try to, not give up any open shots without blocking their goaltender's line of vision.
Okay, the referees are saying break it up. Let's get back to action. So
Riccitelli's on the face. He's been winning a lot of those tonight.
It'll be Edwards for Seawolves. The puck comes into the near corner. Still being fought for. 42 seconds. Time favors the Seawolves. The puck gets toward the net. Kept in there by DeRocher, just wide. But now comes into the neutral zone with 24 seconds. Stumped in. Van de Zilver comes up with it. Stopped by DeRocher. Going for it, Shaw. Nope, too much traffic. Seawolves send it back the other way. This one will miss the net. But there's only 5 seconds left, so it's icing.
Wow, Matt. That missed by less than a foot for sure. Maybe 6 inches.
You know what? You don't miss empty netters. The U.S. women's national team will tell you that. Cost them a gold medal. 5 seconds off the face-off. The puck is in the near corner, still being fought for, and that's it, baby. Seawolves win it 3-2. And maybe a little bit tighter than they expected it to be, but they did finally grind it out. Shots on goal, Seawolves doubled up on URI, 42-21. And I'll tell you something. The Seawolves showed me something a little bit different from what I saw against Davenport. A team that was challenged, a team that was kind of taken out of their rhythm, kind of being forced to play somebody else's game, and still did it better.
Yeah, they really showed some heart tonight as they salute the crowd.